The Igbo people of southeastern Nigeria have a rich and complex spiritual system, deeply intertwined with the natural world. Their beliefs and practices are not just religious, but are woven into the very fabric of their daily lives, influencing their interactions with each other and with the environment around them. Among their pantheon of deities, Amadioha stands as a figure of immense power and reverence. He is not just another god in their extensive spiritual hierarchy, but holds a special place in the hearts and minds of the Igbo people. He is the god of thunder and lightning, his very name evoking the awe-inspiring forces he commands. The sight of a lightning bolt or the sound of thunder is a reminder of his presence and power. More than just a weather deity, Amadioha embodies justice. He is seen as the ultimate arbiter, ensuring that fairness prevails in the community. His judgments are swift and unquestionable, reflecting the moral and ethical standards of the Igbo society. He is the protector of the innocent and the punisher of wrongdoers. Those who live righteous lives under the guidance of the ancestors and the community's laws find solace in his protection, while those who stray from the path of righteousness fear his wrath. The rumble of thunder, the flash of lightning, these are not just meteorological events in Igbo cosmology, they are manifestations of Amadioha's will, his way of communicating with the people, reminding them of his omnipresence and his role as a divine enforcer. They are the voice and the whip of Amadioha, striking fear into the hearts of the guilty and offering reassurance to those who abide by the laws of the land and the ancestors. His presence is felt in every storm, a constant reminder of the divine justice that governs the world. Amadioha's presence is a constant reminder that actions have consequences, and that the natural order is upheld by a power far greater than themselves. His influence extends beyond the physical realm, touching the spiritual and moral dimensions of Igbo life. To understand Amadioha is to understand the Igbo worldview, where the spiritual and the physical are inextricably linked. Every action, every decision is seen through the lens of this interconnectedness, with Amadioha serving as a bridge between the two realms. His story is not one found in a single holy book, but rather, woven into the fabric of everyday life. It is a living narrative, passed down through generations, shaping the identity and values of the Igbo people. It is passed down through generations in folktales, proverbs, and rituals. These stories and practices are not just about preserving the past, but are a vital part of the present, guiding the community in their daily lives and decisions. Amadioha is a living force in Igbo culture, his presence felt in every clap of thunder and every call for justice. He is a symbol of the enduring power of tradition and the ever-present connection between the people, their land, and the divine forces that govern their world. Amadioha, often referred to as Amadioha in some Igbo dialects, is not merely a god of the sky, he is the sky itself. His essence permeates the heavens, embodying the vast expanse above and the dynamic forces within it. The Igbo people see him as the ultimate representation of the sky's power and majesty, a deity whose presence is as constant and encompassing as the sky itself. His presence is felt in the rumble of thunder, the flash of lightning, and the sudden, awe-inspiring storms that sweep across the land. These natural phenomena are not just weather events but manifestations of Amadioha's power and his active engagement with the world. The thunder is his voice, a deep resonant call that echoes through the valleys and hills, while the lightning is his weapon, a brilliant searing force that cuts through the darkness, and the life-giving rain that nourishes the land. The rains he brings are essential for the growth of crops and the sustenance of life. In the agricultural communities of the Igbo, rain is a blessing, a vital resource that ensures the fertility of the soil and the abundance of the harvest. Amadioha's rains are seen as a gift, a sign of his favor and his role as a provider and sustainer of life. He is often depicted as a powerful, muscular man, his face reflecting both fury and righteousness. This depiction underscores his dual nature as both a protector and a punisher. His muscular build symbolizes strength and resilience, qualities that are essential for a deity who must uphold justice and maintain order. His fierce expression conveys his readiness to act, to defend the innocent and to punish the guilty. He wields a thunderbolt, a symbol of his might and his ability to dispense swift and decisive justice. The thunderbolt is not just a weapon, but a representation of his authority and his commitment to upholding truth and righteousness. It is a reminder that Amadioha is always watching, always ready to intervene when justice is needed. This weapon, often forged in the fiery heart of a volcano in Igbo mythology, represents Amadioha's role as the enforcer of oaths and the protector of societal harmony. The imagery of the volcano speaks to the intense, transformative power of Amadioha's justice. Just as a volcano can reshape the landscape, Amadioha's interventions can transform society, rooting out corruption and restoring balance. To invoke Amadioha's name falsely is to invite his wrath, for he is a god who values truth and abhors deceit. In Igbo culture, honesty and integrity are paramount, and Amadioha serves as the ultimate guardian of these values. His wrath is not arbitrary, but a measured response to the violation of sacred principles. Those who lie or deceive in his name are seen as challenging the very foundations of justice and order. Beyond his fearsome aspect, Amadioha is also associated with fertility and abundance. His dual role as both a bringer of justice and a provider of life highlights the complexity of his character. He is not just a punisher, but also a nurturer, a deity who ensures that the land remains fertile and that the people have what they need to thrive. This aspect of Amadioha underscores the interconnectedness of justice and prosperity in Igbo thought. The rains he brings are essential for the growth of crops and the sustenance of life. In the agricultural communities of the Igbo, rain is a blessing, a vital resource that ensures the fertility of the soil and the abundance of the harvest. Amadioha's rains are seen as a gift, a sign of his favor, and his role as a provider and sustainer of life. In this way, he embodies the duality of nature itself, both destructive and life-giving, a force to be respected and revered. This duality is a central theme in many cultures, reflecting the understanding that creation and destruction are two sides of the same coin. Amadioha's ability to bring both rain and thunder, to nurture and to punish, makes him a complex and multifaceted deity, one who embodies the full spectrum of natural forces. Amadioha's primary role is as a dispenser of justice. In the rich tapestry of Igbo mythology, Amadioha stands out as a formidable force of nature, embodying the principles of fairness and moral rectitude. His presence is deeply ingrained in the cultural consciousness of the Igbo people, serving as a constant reminder of the importance of living a just and honorable life. He is the ultimate arbiter of right and wrong, a divine judge whose decisions are beyond reproach. In traditional Igbo society, disputes and conflicts are often brought before the elders, who seek guidance from Amadioha to ensure that their judgments are fair and just. This divine intervention is believed to lend an air of infallibility to their decisions, reinforcing the community's trust in their leaders. Amadioha is the protector of the innocent and the punisher of the guilty. His role as a guardian of the vulnerable is particularly significant in a society where communal harmony and social justice are paramount. The innocent, who might otherwise be powerless in the face of injustice, find solace in the belief that Amadioha will defend their cause and bring their oppressors to account. His association with thunder and lightning underscores the swift and decisive nature of his judgment. The natural phenomena of thunderstorms and lightning are seen as manifestations of Amadioha's power, a tangible reminder of his presence and his readiness to act. When the skies darken and the air crackles with electricity, it is as if Amadioha himself is watching, ready to deliver his verdict. When thunder roars and lightning flashes across the sky, it is seen as a sign of Amadioha's anger, a warning to those who have strayed from the path of righteousness. This belief instills a sense of accountability within the community, as people are constantly reminded that their actions are being observed and judged by a higher power, a warning to those who have strayed from the path of righteousness. The fear of incurring Amadioha's wrath serves as a powerful deterrent against immoral behavior, encouraging individuals to adhere to the ethical standards set by their society. This divine oversight ensures that justice is not only a human endeavor, but also a spiritual mandate. He is particularly invoked in matters of oaths and covenants. In Igbo culture, oaths are not taken lightly, and invoking Amadioha in such matters adds a layer of solemnity and gravity. The deity's involvement signifies the seriousness of the commitment being made and the dire consequences of breaking it. To swear an oath in the name of Amadioha carries immense weight, for it is believed that he will not hesitate to strike down those who break their word. This belief in divine retribution ensures that promises are kept and that trust is maintained within the community. The fear of Amadioha's swift justice acts as a powerful incentive for individuals to honor their commitments. for it is believed that he will not hesitate to strike down those who break their word. The sight of lightning splitting the sky is a stark reminder of the consequences of dishonesty. It is a visual representation of Amadioha's power and his unwavering commitment to upholding the truth. This belief in Amadioha's unwavering commitment to justice serves as a powerful deterrent against dishonesty and deceit within Igbo communities. The moral fabric of the society is strengthened by the collective understanding that justice is not only a human responsibility, but also a divine one. This dual accountability fosters a culture of integrity and mutual respect. However, Amadioha's justice is not solely punitive. He is also seen as a protector of the weak and the vulnerable. His role extends beyond punishment to include the safeguarding of those who cannot defend themselves. This aspect of his divinity highlights the compassionate side of Amadioha, showing that true justice encompasses both retribution and protection. He is also seen as a protector of the weak and the vulnerable. In times of crisis, individuals and families turn to Amadioha for protection and guidance. His divine intervention is sought to shield them from harm and to restore balance in their lives. This protective role reinforces the idea that justice is not only about punishment, but also about ensuring the well-being of all members of the community. Those who have been wronged, who have nowhere else to turn, can call upon Amadioha to right the scales of justice. The deity's intervention is seen as a last resort for those who have exhausted all other avenues. This belief provides a sense of hope and reassurance, knowing that there is a higher power that will fight for their cause. His intervention is believed to be swift and decisive, bringing retribution to the guilty and solace to the afflicted. The dual nature of Amadioha's justice, both punitive and protective, ensures that the moral order is maintained. His presence in the spiritual and cultural life of the Igbo people serves as a constant reminder of the importance of living a life of integrity, honor, and compassion. The worship of Amadioha is deeply ingrained in Igbo religious practices. Shrines dedicated to him, often located in public spaces or near sacred trees, serve as focal points for communal veneration. Offerings of kola nuts, palm wine, and even livestock are presented to the deity as a sign of respect and supplication. Priests, known as dibia, play a crucial role in mediating between the human and the divine. They are responsible for conducting rituals, interpreting signs and omens, and communicating with Amadioha on behalf of the community. These rituals often involve drumming, singing, and dancing, creating an atmosphere of fervent devotion. One of the most important rituals associated with Amadioha is the oath-taking ceremony. Individuals involved in a dispute may be asked to swear their innocence or guilt before the deity. It is believed that Amadioha will reveal the truth and mete out the appropriate punishment. This practice highlights the importance of truth and accountability in Igbo society, with Amadioha serving as the ultimate guarantor of justice and fairness.